I'd like to go back to a subject matter that we already tackled earlier. Doon po tayo with our friends here, of course, na operator sa MC Taxi. Mr. Chair, just for background, we already discussed some of this already last Monday. Of course, we're here today to lead dito sa committee, but we're talking about also briefing on uplift for this fuel crisis that we're facing. And admittedly, transport sector, that's why we had to do another hearing today, we are gravely affected, and especially our constituents po sa MC Taxi. So last Monday, just for a brief recollection for everyone, it was very clear na yung ayuda being a ready component of the government was one of the first things, one of the first lines of defense that the government and administration deployed. Ngayon naintindihan po natin, especially the explanation of our economic managers earlier, that the ayuda was to be targeted and to help alleviate for those who are really in crisis. Yung mga lower sectors, nabanggit nga po earlier that if we were to suspend, there were a lot of discussions about other measures that could be taken. It would only benefit the upper deciles, if I recall, this is what we were talking. But to be effective for the most affected, sabi po nila yung ayuda yung i-roll out. And of course, we went through it already. Yung ayuda, we're very thankful na at least yung failures of the fuel subsidy program of the DOTR, meron naman pagsasalo sa DSWD. So again, but we look forward to more of its implementation. Kulang na kulang. I think very clear from Mr. Maglunsod a while ago, yung cry ng ating riders, kulang pa po. So continuous po yan. But of course, ang nakita po natin, yung ayuda, ang sinasabi po ng lahat, although targeted, band-aid solution lang po ito. Kaya dapat long-term. On that aspect, Mr. Chair, as early as mid-March, naging push na rin po ng transport sector mag-price hike. Price hike po tayo across the board. And unfortunately, hindi po naisama dito yung MC Taxi. And I understand, as a general, lahat naman po na-pause. Pero Mr. Chair, may we ask the LTFRB kung ano na po yung status ng ating price hike? Was a petition filed on the part of the MC Taxi?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Tama po, nag-file po ang grupo ni na Sir Romeo ng fare increase for MC Taxi. Now, this is under consideration of the board, considering we all know that MC Taxi ay wala pa pong franchise, hindi pa po siya ini-issue ng franchise, and the jurisdiction of the LTFRB applies only to those public utility vehicles. However, meron pong bagong development, which is the March 12, 2006 issuance of the Department of Transportation of DO number 2026-006. If I may cite, Mr. Chair, nag-issue na po ang DOTR ng interim guidelines for motorcycle taxi operations. This was issued last March 12, 2026. However, and we beg the indulgence of the committee considering that this issuance was overtaken by recent events. Specifically, the issue po yung ating kinakaharap na crisis ngayon. If you ask about the status, Mr. Chair, ito po ay isasama po namin sa mga discussion. Number one, as I said, is the issue of jurisdiction. With the department order, may jurisdiction na po ba? That's one of the issues to be resolved is, may jurisdiction na po ba ang LTFRB with the issuance of the department order? And number two, if the answer is in the affirmative, ano po ang reasonable increase of fare for motorcycle taxi, Mr. Chair?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So as of now, may issue of jurisdiction. Pero if I understand correctly, even before this DO, within the jurisdiction ng DOTR as a whole, yung pilot study. So hindi po ba hawak ng DOTR? I believe, in fact, even within the DOTR TWG, yung fare structure was an issue for the LTFRB to consider.
Mr. Chair, just to clarify, Mr. Chair, the fare for MC Taxi was set by the DOTR through its issuance dated, if I'm not mistaken, May 19, 2019. So 2019 pa po yung suggested fare for MC Taxi. Ang gumawa po niyan, or ang nag-recommend po niyan, or ang nag-implement po niyan is the DOTR. So that is the reason why, Mr. Chair, that is one of the issues that we will have to resolve is the issue of jurisdiction.
Sige po. Although it bears to stress that LTFRB is part of the DOTR, it appears the way that you're answering is like di po kayo nag-uusap. No, but we understand where you're coming from and we'll get back to that na lang po. But ang point lang po namin, for long-term solutions na hindi band-aid, sana po huwag kalimutan yung MC Taxi. Kasi yung nangyari, nag-approve na yung DOTR ng price hike for the PUJs, I believe, and yung Modern Egypt ni. Pero yung MC Taxi hindi na isama. Buti na lang, there will be no discrimination kasi we put it on pause. Tama? The LTFRB put on pause even a fair hike ng PUJ. And that's understandable kasi nasa crisis nga po tayo ngayon. Yung mga pasahero naman, it will be passed on to them. So understandably, lahat tayo dapat magtulungan dito. Hindi po pwede yung price hike ng ating transport sector, edi babain natin yung komisyon. Yun po yung napag-usapan last Monday. Which brings me now to go back to our ride-hailing apps. Nung Monday, we were very happy when it was brought up to us, at least to our understanding, na across the board, 15%. It seems to be an industry-accepted number na mag-15% na lang po tayo sa komisyon. And in fact, yun nga po yung nabanggit ni Congressman Poe, na we were celebrating here. Ngunit right after the hearing, and I understand, I share the frustration of Congressman Poe and Chairman Miro Kimbo, hindi daw totoo eh. Kasi right after, as the committee ended, we were receiving complaints yung sariling riders namin. And I hate to say it, alam mo nyo ba yung pulso ng mga rider ngayon, ang sabi nila, for the language, naglolokawan lang tayo dito eh. Kaya po ako personally nasaktan kasi we were participating last Monday in our face, sinasabi na okay tayo, 15% across, well, what we understood was across the board. Tapos malalaman po namin, hindi pala na-implement. So now, nabanggit nga po ni Congressman po and our ride-hailing app partners here have explained na hindi po siya outright. And for whatever reason, dapat may tiered system po siya. Pero, Mr. Chair, just to be sure na I'm on the right track here, just to double check, may we know from Angkas, tama po, no? Ang tier system po ninyo ay Rookie, Gold, Platinum, MVP. Is this still a current system?
That's correct po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, may I beg for the indulgence of the chairman that my limitation be expanded? It's close to our
Go ahead,
constituency.
go ahead.
Thank you, Mr.
Because
Chair.
you're from Ateneo, you have 15 seconds. Go ahead. No, in all levity aside, go ahead and finish your very important points.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. So with the indulgence of the committee, I'll proceed, no? So with Angkas, tama po ba?
That's correct, Mr. Chair po.
Nagulat lang po kasi kanina may tinawag po kayong bakbakero. Is this another tier or ano po ba ito?
That's the top tier po. It's an informal term, Mr. Chair, but that's the top tier po with 0%.
For MVP, yun yun.
That's
So,
correct po,
correct.
Mr. Chair.
Valid, okay. Mr. Chair,